Thanks for joining us today on Girl Talk. Have you ever had one of those days when you're feeling a little sluggish, maybe some brain fog, stressed out? Ever have one of those days?
Occasionally.
How about one of those weeks? Our next guest says that nutrition is the key, or at least a very strong key component in resolving a lot of those issues and having better mental clarity, better health, and so forth. Our guest is Tim O'Brien from Apple Wellness. Thanks for joining us, Tim.
Yeah, sure.
Welcome.
Tim's going to dig into our nutrition questions. So let's get started. Well, actually, all of us like to talk about anti-aging.
Always, yes.
Very important topic. So what can we do supplement-wise, nutrition-wise? What are a couple good bullet points for anti-aging?
Yeah, the single most powerful nutrient that we know of right now for anti-aging is a nutrient called Vita-PQQ.
Should we be taking notes?
Yes, I know. I was going to say, hit record on your DVR.
It literally recharges and regenerates, farms new mitochondria. So mitochondria, that's the battle, is as we age, we lose mitochondria. That's like the furnace or the powerhouse in our cells. So as we age, we start to lose those mitochondria and thus get things, fine lines, wrinkles, aging. And Vita-PQQ literally puts almost like a protective force field around your mitochondria. So that's my favorite nutrient for anti-aging.
Yeah. Can you do supplement?
Yeah, it's actually a supplement called Vita-PQQ.
Is it a new thing or just things that many people don't know about?
Yeah, so in the early 2000s it was discovered, but it's in all sorts of leafy greens and different nutrients. And CoQ10 was the most recent discovered
That I've heard of, yeah.
antioxidant in 1950s, where the most recent is Vita-PQQ, which is having a huge breakthrough in anti-aging.
The Q is the key.
Right. And, yeah, so I love your shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Today's a great day to change the world.
Come on!
I had to give it some props there.
Thank you.
So my question is, I took a class while at UW-Madison, and it was about health and nutrition and all that stuff, and they really highlighted that it's far worse to take too much of a certain vitamin. And I'm one of those people where I'm totally sold on labels. I'm like 10,000 million milligrams is so great.
Load up.
Right.
More is better,
So
yeah.
what if
Is
you
more better.
Right. What if you take a multivitamin, but then you also take vitamin D, and then you also take B12 or whatever?
Yeah. So as a culture, the first thing to understand, to realize, is that we're super deficient. Our soil deficiency is a major issue. Our toxicity is a major issue from food, water, air. It's crazy. Just driving here, we're breathing in the fumes through the car in front of us, right? So we are deficient as a culture. So nutrition, we know, is the answer. But you're right, more is not always better. So you want to make sure you align yourself with experts, people that know the industry, not just listen to the latest Twitter or Facebook comments. Some nutrients like vitamin D, like vitamin A, are fat soluble. You can get too much. Now, in areas like vitamin D, for example, the daily value has been established at 400 IUs. Well, that's super low. I mean, they're finding babies need 400 IUs a day. So places like Life Extensions Institute for adults are recommending between 2,000 and 7,000 IUs a day. And so, yeah, we don't want 20 bazillion, 50,000 a day. We're going to build up a toxicity. But in the same sense, you gotta get educated a bit, because it's swung so far the other way with nutrients like vitamin D that we want to get more than that.
And everybody's different, so I might be a little lower than you, and so forth.
Absolutely.
So my question is, once we figure out what we need and how much of it, and I know you guys have so many experts over there that can help answer those questions for us specifically. But I tend to do some of my shopping at the big box retailers.
Yeah.
So now I'm shopping vitamins with you and supplements with you.
Thank you.
But tell me the difference for big box retail vitamin buying versus supplements at a store like Apple Wellness.
Yeah, super good question. So there's 3 questions you want to ask before really buying any supplement. Where is that nutrient being sourced from? How is it being processed? And what's the delivery system? Is it actually absorbing, breaking down, getting to the small intestine where it absorbs? So some major brands out there in the big box stores, I won't pick on any of them, are heat compressed. Like a multivitamin, for example, 20,000 pounds of pressure per square inch makes it a little stone instead of a nutrient-filled pill, makes a little stone going through your body. Also, synthetics are often used in the big box stores. So like vitamin E, you're getting a DL-alpha vitamin E, which is synthetic. It actually can increase, for men, prostate cancer. It's like, oh my gosh, let's stay away from the synthetics. Let's move towards natural. So if you go to a more natural, mom and pop type store, but even some of your more healthy stores are going to, organic stores and that, are going to offer quite a bit more of your more natural nutrients.
Right.
So great
Well,
question.
that's the signal, right? Gotta go.
Take us out, Jeff.
All right, stick around. We're going to be back in just a moment with more Girl Talk after this.